Hey guys, how's it going? Twigs here. So we're going to be checking out whatever this trailer is by Honkai Star Rail, the first dawn of Destiny. So let's check it out, see what it's all about. And with that, hit that like in. All right, now let's jump right into it.
This is a story.
Is that Tribbie in her? Because I always got the sense from the story that something happened to her that changed her when she took on the sort of kind of god deity form. Is this what happened? Was she once a chick that looked like this? Oh my god. All right, let's continue.
From the distant past, the era back then was named after gold. And gods still walked with mortals. Their tears and sweat fell, granting the world dusk and dawn. But times changed, and calamity fell.
Yep.
Yanisopolis prayed to the Holy Maiden for a prophecy. Please tell us how to return to those beautiful days of the past. But Tribbios knew that the three gods were no longer able to respond.
Yeah.
If the Titan who bears the world has already fallen in the flames of war, then who will lift the torch and drive away the long, cold night?
It is. Fuck me.
If the Titan who guides the people has withered in the deepest dark, then who will take their authority and fulfill the promise of passage? Humans will. I will. I will step through the first crossroads and sail toward tomorrow.
Huh? I've gotten smaller, and there's more of me. Get ready. It's time for us to head out to the west wind.
Okay, interesting.
Toward the proverb revealed by fate. Go and seek the children of humanity with golden blood. Like you, some will be trapped in the past. Some will bury time itself. Some will discard their humanity. Some will forfeit their life. Some will become utterly alone. Some will lose everything. Tribbios, the first demigod. Set out toward tomorrow, until your calls break through the darkest gloom.
This was honestly a good trailer. This was really good, and it even kind of showed us the Chrysos heirs that we had to collect.
Some
well, these Tribbios had to collect, or Tribbie, with Cat Girl, whoever this chick is, Aglaya.
Some will forfeit.
And then Anaxa? I can't remember exactly how to pronounce their name. This chick, and some will be utterly alone, as in Phaethon. And then poor Almighty, all alone in the water, which is just a representation of how he feels. But this was a really good trailer that shows background to Tribbios, aka Tribbie's backstory. Really good, really good. My problem is not with the story being told. I actually enjoy the story being told here. My problem is with Tribbie's character, and more so how she is presented. So I just want to make this perfectly clear. Story, good. Character involving, basically Tribbie's character, that's my problem. And it's basically, it makes for a very, at least in my opinion, in my personal opinion, a very unapproachable character. And the thing is that I don't like that they made her a kid. I actually like everything else about Tribbie. The background of her taking on this role as the first demigod, that way she could be the one that would be able to have the ability, the power, to be able to gather all the Chrysos heirs together, because she knew how important it was for that role to be taken on. That's great. I love it. It really shows the self-sacrifice that Tribbie made to make sure this could happen. It's great. It's absolutely great. But why make her a kid? And for you guys that are about to say, well, that was the side effect, that was the responsibility, that was the kind of the double-edged sword that she had to take on. Okay, that's fine, but why? And let me explain to you why, what I mean by why. Why did the author, the person telling the story, make that the sacrifice she had to make? Because if I'm Hoyoverse, again, speaking personally, I would say, hey, so this whole sacrifice thing that she has to do, this little kind of backfire to her plan, the side effect she has to take on, come up with something different. That's what I mean by why. And for example, they already basically have the side effect. What do I mean by that? Well, instead of making her a little munchkin, make her problem that she has to deal more internal. And what I mean by that is she already, like I said, she already has a sacrifice that she has to make. When she duplicates herself to be able to use her powers to kind of be in multiple places at once, she already has to deal with disassociation, because she's splitting off multiple parts of herself in order to duplicate herself. So the strife that she has to deal with is disassociation. So every time she uses her powers, we literally see her internally struggle with the whole idea of a loss of oneself. And she can't feel complete again until all those duplicates combine back into one. And then you also would have, if she was still an adult woman, you would still have a great looking character, because this is my biggest issue. Hoyoverse inspired Tribbie, or Tribbios, off of Cinedina from Honkai Impact 3rd. A beautiful fucking character. And just a gorgeous character. I don't get why they looked at this character they have, that they planned on inspiring Tribbios or Tribbie off of, and said, you know what? Let's make her a munchkin. It's just a terrible idea. So this is what I mean by, this is my problem with the character. It's that it was just a poor, in my opinion, a poor decision to take inspiration from Cinedina and then make her a kid. I think they basically, in my opinion, I think they jumped the shark with this type of character development. Everything is good. Like I said, I like everything about Tribbie's character, but this is the foil, in my opinion, in the character, and why I just can't really find myself feeling interested in her as a character, because I can't look at her without thinking, oh, I mean, we could have had this. This is basically what I'm saying. We could have had this, but instead we got this. So that is character-wise my problem with Tribbie. Like I said, everything else is fine, but they just ruined the character by making her a munchkin, in my opinion. But here's the thing. I'll be honest. I was pretty much not pulling for this character, basically because of that. But then I learned something else that basically made me never, ever want to pull for this character, even on a rerun. If maybe like there was a day I changed my mind. What Hoyoverse is doing with this character, gameplay-wise, is atrocious, egregious, and honestly disgust me. So as we know, Remembrance Trailblazer's whole gimmick is true damage. It's literally the selling point and pretty much one of the best things that Remembrance Trailblazer offers. And well, let's just say in a hypothetical world, there was a way for Tribbie to access true damage, but it was locked away behind a paywall. Maybe their first paywall, if you know what I'm saying. Let's just say pulling for the character or one copy of the character is not enough to get to what sells Remembrance Trailblazer. I think I've colored the picture enough. That is fucking awful, and why I will not even ever want this character. Because if that aspect of the character is locked behind a paywall, no, I'm not even gonna consider supporting that. I don't want this fucking character, and I, like I said, will not be pulling for even one copy of Tribbie. That is disgusting, and it just turns me away from the character 100%. If that big of a gameplay element is not even accessible right in the character's starting kit, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But overall, I liked the trailer. I thought the trailer was fine. I thought the trailer was actually really good. But definitely head down to the comments down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Do you guys disagree with me? I can totally see where you guys would disagree with me. Like I said, this is my personal opinion, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. You guys are completely free to disagree with me if you want. That's totally fine. But definitely head down in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking, how you guys feel about Honkai Star Rail. Are you guys going to be pulling for Tribbie? Let me know. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. You guys have been great, and I'll catch you guys later.